What if I told you that giving your dog 2 treats was the wrong way to love them, but waking up earlier to take them to the park was correct? What if I said feeding them according to the daily food guideline printed on the box was the wrong way to love them, but having a monthly fast was correct? Are you loving your dog the wrong way? Let's explore how you might be loving your dog incorrectly and how to do it right. Giving your dog 2 treats might seem like a way to show your love, but treats often contain sugar and can cause obesity. Overweight dogs statistically have a shorter lifespan. Instead of giving them extra treats, take them to the park and get them the exercise they love and need. Regular physical exercise keeps your dog healthy and happy. Feeding your dog according to daily guidelines on food labels might be doing more harm than good. These guidelines are often designed as a marketing ploy to encourage you to buy more food than your dog needs. A healthy dog should have visible ribs, not a sagging stomach. Consider implementing a monthly fast where your dog gets no food for a whole day for added health benefits. Fasting can improve blood sugar control and activate autophagy, the body's cellular recycling system, enhancing your dog's health and lifespan. You can even do it together with your dog so both of you can benefit. Caution: if you or your dog have issues with maintaining blood sugar, do not do a fast without a doctor or vet approval. As for treats that your dog loves so much, keep in mind that commercial ones contain chemicals, dyes, and preservatives. Opt for natural treats with no artificial ingredients. This simple change can make a big difference in your dog's health and lifespan. Another way you might be loving your dog the wrong way is to play tug-of-war with them using up and down movements instead of side-to-side movements. Up and down movements put extra pressure on the spine of a dog and is not recommended. Although we love that you play with your dog, fake throwing the ball while entertaining for you is just frustrating for your dog. You are also breaking their trust in you when you do this. Dogs love to play, and they trust that when you throw the ball, you will let them fetch it. So play fetch with your dog, don't fake throw the ball. The next way you might be loving your dog the wrong way is to make a big deal about arrivals and departures. If you get overly sad about leaving and overly excited about coming home, although warranted since you did miss your best friend while you were away, these excessive displays of emotion can trigger separation anxiety. Similarly, you can be triggering your dog's anxiety by soothing and cuddling them at the wrong time. It's a common reaction to cuddle someone who is in distress. Instead, when your dog is in distress, you need to grow their confidence by teaching them target behaviors to help them deal with stress and impulse control issues. Your next mistake could be talking to your dog in a soothing tone when they are barking or doing anything that you don't approve of. While you might think that you are doing great by comforting them, you are giving them positive reinforcement to continue that activity. Instead, ignore their behavior and reward them when they calm down. Of course, we can't forget the classic error of hugging your dog. While most dogs will tolerate being hugged because it comes from you and your dog loves you, they don't like it. Instead, pet them or rub their chest. Another way to love your dog the wrong way is to give them too much freedom. Do you accept that your dog jumps on every visitor because you just want them to be able to express their happy self? Dogs actually do better with rules and boundaries, and you need to set them before your dog's behaviors get out of control. On the flip side, you can be providing too many rules for your dog. For example, if your dog doesn't do well with other dogs, you might set the boundary for them to never go to a dog park or play with other dogs to avoid a stressful situation. Instead of avoiding it, get your dog comfortable with playing with other dogs. Show your dog that there's nothing to be afraid of. While we do want you to be your dog's protector, dogs need to socialize. Too much freedom also applies to leash training. When your dog gets too much freedom, they will pull, and you will not be in control. They need to be able to walk with the leash loose. Pulling can not only cause injuries to a dog, but also to you. Remember, your frail grandma should be able to walk your dog without worrying about the tension. While we do encourage you to give your dog free time to sniff around, it's important when you are walking to have them display proper leash training techniques. You might also be letting your dog control your life too much. While it's great that you love your dog so much that you would do anything for them, remember that your life shouldn't always be put on hold for your dog. For example, when you get up, do you have to rush to get your dog outside without being able to as much as put the water on your coffee or tea? Assuming you allowed your dog to relieve themselves at an appropriate time the night before, you shouldn't have to necessarily rush to get your dog outside as fast as possible. You should teach your dog patience and understanding that they will get their walk, and it might not even be longer, if you are able to get your mug filled with coffee or tea. If you set incorrect expectations, it will be hard to do anything without attending to your dog first. You might think that you are doing your dog a favor by not brushing their teeth because they don't like this activity. This is one of the worst things you can do for your dog. Oral health issues can lead to a lot of problems, including death. So please get out of your comfort bubble and brush your dog's teeth even though they don't like it. If you are responsible and brush your dog's teeth, maybe the wrong way to love your dog is just to brush their teeth and not allow them to have bones or other natural teeth-cleaning objects. Brushing teeth and also allowing them to clean their teeth and gums on designated objects is the best way to have overall good oral care. Similarly, you can be avoiding cutting your dog's nails. Overgrown nails can cause issues for your dog, including posture and mobility problems. Keep those nails trimmed. Because no one wants to think of their dog passing away, you could be ignoring your dog's age. Your dog ages much faster than humans, and while we encourage keeping them active, consider adding preventative supplements to their diet as they age. Things like glucosamine and even milk thistle can help your dog a lot if used early enough. If you love your dog too much and want to hang on to them for too long, where their quality of life is suffering, remember that the best way to love your dog can mean to let them go if they are in a lot of pain. While you might want to give your dog the world, we have to make them understand that everything is yours. Giving your dog everything, like toys and food, has to come with the understanding that you can take everything away. You should be able to take the bone out of your dog's mouth if you choose to do so. Although cute and funny, they shouldn't run away with your sock. You need to train them to stop and drop it when you need it. This doesn't mean you can't buy things for your dog. It simply means that you need to teach them impulse control. You could also be smothering your dog in love. While it's comforting to touch your dog, some dogs prefer to be more independent and have their own quiet place. Have a place for your dog to go to when they've had enough attention, where they can rest and be alone if they choose so. While it always breaks my heart to have my dog go to the other room, it's a good balance for us to have. Giving your dog too much attention can cause behavioral and separation anxiety issues. Have some alone time. On the subject of too much, you could be bathing your dog too much. The number of times you need to bathe your dog depends on breed and activity level. But bathing your dog too much can strip their oils. So if you like a clean dog in the house and refuse to bathe them less, make sure you replenish their oils and keep their skin and hair healthy. If you are lucky enough to have multiple dogs, you could be loving them the wrong way by being unfair. Let's be honest, you probably have a favorite dog even if you don't want to admit it. Do you give them more time, more treats, or any other special treatment? Your other dog is aware, and it hurts them and causes them to pull away from you. Try to treat each dog with the same amount of love. Which other ways have you loved your dog the wrong way? Which one was most surprising to you?